What's up, gamers of YouTube? It's your boy, the Universal Gamer, and I'm here to do a comparison video slash versus video of the 3DS XL, the 3DS, and the DS. Now, this won't necessarily be a gaming visual comparison, comparing the visuals of the games compared to each other. This is pretty much comparing the consoles of how they look and the feel of each console and, you know, just the looks of each console without turning it on. So as you can see, with the DS on top of the 3DS, it's pretty much the same size. I did a comparison a long time ago, but you know, just to show you again for, you know, anybody that hasn't seen the comparison. Thickness is pretty much the same. Width is pretty much the same. But the construction of the 3DS versus the DS is way beyond the DS. Now, when comparing the 3DS to the 3DS XL as far as size, it's like comparing a 32-inch HD TV to a 52-inch or a 62-inch. As you will note in the corners, the 3DS XL is more rounded. The regular 3DS, the top screen has this lip that goes around and is kind of more pointed. As for thickness, it's pretty much the same. Same thickness, but of course, width will be different. So, let's compare the screens, which is pretty much pointless because we already know the different sizes, but let's do it anyways for shits and giggles. The top screen on the DS is pretty much the same size as its touchscreen on the bottom. Top screen on the 3DS is more of a widescreen, so this is like a standard definition type format, 4:3, more of a 16:9 format on the 3DS. Bottom screen, touchscreen is a little bit, tad bit bigger than the touchscreen on the DS. It's a tad bit, a hair bigger. Now the 3DS XL screen is a monster, of course, and I have to zoom in on this so you guys can see. The screen is pretty much, as you can see, the 3DS screen is like, it doesn't take up, it has a bezel around here, but the 3DS XL screen is as big as the screen on the 3DS and the bezel with it, and it reaches about right here. If I put this on top of here like that, sit on Santa's lap real fast, you see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see like a piece of the screen sticking up from behind there and it goes down right here. Touchscreen is like 2 times bigger than the touchscreen on the DS or the 3DS. So my custom-made DS, which I made myself, or should I say customized myself, you know, you see your typical DS layout. For the people that haven't never had a DS, you have your start select, I believe, if I remember correctly. You know, you got X, B, A, Y, and control pad, which doesn't really feel bad really at all. You have your power and charger indicator. You have your microphone right here. You have your power button, which is no longer a button. I got to stick a pin inside there. And you have your stylus. Shoulder buttons, of course, which don't feel all that good, but it does the job. Game slot, charging port, little thing where you can put a string through there or a little, you know, lanyard or whatever, so you can put a little, so you won't drop it. Headphone jack, volume, and regular Game Boy Advance games. On the 3DS and the 3DS XL, some stuff is going to be similar, but a little bit different. So on here you have your analog stick, which feels super good. I love how these analog sticks are. I kind of wish that Sony would have went with these sticks on their actual PS Vita, which I also own for the people that don't know. So hit your boy up. XBAY, or should I say AY. Feels good. Power button right there. Start, select, home. The directional pad is a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller than the actual DS directional pad, which could be a good thing and a bad thing. You also have your camera right up top, which I personally feel they could have made it more, at least 1.5 megapixels. You have your 2 front-facing cameras for 3D pictures. Of course, you have your 2 shoulder buttons, which doubles as your flash for your camera, charging port, game slot, stylus, which I really love. I believe this black part right here, which I never heard nobody talk about, I think that's a sensor for something to come, feature something. I think that's a sensor. 3D slider right here on the right side, and on the left side you have your volume rocker and your SD card slot. So the 3DS XL button layout. A, B, X, Y. The buttons, the face buttons, feel like they stick out more. The analog stick, feel like since this 3DS is bigger, it could have been more wider. You know, it could have been a little bit wider instead of making the same size. But and I also feel like they could have put two analog stick, put one right there, one right here, and put these face buttons right there. Why Nintendo? Directional pad feels more clickier than the DS and the 3DS, standard 3DS. Feel more loose as well too, which could be a good thing and a bad thing. Power button right here. Select, start, home. I forgot to show you guys the lights on the regular 3DS, but here's the lights on the 3DS XL. Power light, charge light, microphone is right here. Notification light, and got like another little light up over here, which I don't know what it is yet. I haven't used this yet. As we move to the top screen, we have the 3D slider right here. Microphone grills are a little bit bigger. Hopefully it delivers more sound. Front facing camera right here, which I forget if it's more megapixels than the standard 3DS, but I forgot. Volume slider right there on the left side. Also on the left side on the corner, you have your little, mechanism for a strap. Headphone jack right around the corner from that. And over on the right corner, you have the same thing right there. Also, that light that I said I didn't know what it was for, as you can see, it's for your wireless. And there's your switch for your wireless on and off. And right here towards the bottom, you have your SD card slot and your stylus. And of course in the front, you have your two front-facing cameras. And at the top, you have your shoulder buttons, which I'm not a fan of either of the shoulder buttons for all three of the consoles. They're alright, but I like how these ones feel compared to the other two. Got your charging port right there, game slot of course. Another thing, like I said, it looks like a sensor, which I'm pretty sure it is. Probably work with your Wii U or something like that in the future, or they probably already got something that utilizes this that I don't know of. Hit me up if you know. Now, as far as weight comparison, I'm pretty sure you guys know what weighs what, or not really what weighs what, but what is heavier than what. Of course, the 3DS is heavier than the DS. Not super heavier than the DS, but it's made out of heavier plastic, more better material. Like I said, when I did the unboxing of this, after doing the unboxing of this and using this feels like a complete toy, like it's gonna break or something like that. Like it feels like it's something that you'll find inside the toy aisle or something like that, compared to the DS or the 3DS, should I say? And the 3DS XL, surprisingly, is not all that heavier than the 3DS standard. Surprisingly, 90% bigger, but not all that much heavier than the standard 3DS. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. I know you guys probably wanted to see like a screen comparison with the consoles on and stuff like that. I'll see that. I think that's kind of like pointless. People already done plenty of videos like that, and they done plenty of videos like this. But I just felt like I wanted to do a video like this, really going over the comparison instead of just stacking the consoles on top of each other like that I'd be seeing inside some videos. Really going over each button layout and stuff like that. And I just picked the 3DS XL up, the Zelda edition, which I'm really psyched for. I'm a huge Zelda fan. I love Zelda. I've been playing it ever since I was like 13, 12 years old or something like that. So, huge fan of it. I think I played every single one except like Oracle Seasons and stuff like that, because I'm trying to get those games brand new, and they, yeah, it's not cheap. And I've seen them used a couple of times. I was going to pick them up, but at the time I didn't have the money or something like that. So, yeah, man, it's hard to find certain Zelda games, but like, I've done some stupid things, with my Zelda games. I had the Zelda GameCube collection and everything, and sold that and feel stupid. So, yeah, man. So with that said, thank you guys for watching this comparison video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you enjoy a lot of gaming content, subscribe if you want to. Give it a thumbs up. Check your boy out. I do a lot of videos, and I like to make people laugh and all that kind of shit, and I like to do all kind of shit, motherfucker. So with that said, man, it's been your boy, the Universal Gamer. Keep gaming. Peace.